good day, yoga people. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I am streaming on Facebook and on Instagram, and the videos have been archived on the postings. And then I'm also uploading all the lessons onto my YouTube channel, which is Simha Yoga Lab. If you're not streaming with me, the best solution is to go to YouTube, because if you're taking classes at any time, the video and audio is much better on YouTube, but it does take a few hours after the streaming times for me to upload. So if you're having a shaky time with your Instagram and your Facebook, and you're willing to wait and you're practicing at a different time anyway, you might want to go to YouTube instead. Also on YouTube, you can pull up your video on your smart TV. And from what I am understanding, now on Instagram, you can also pull it up on your laptop or your desktop. So you don't have to just work off of your phones. If you're on Instagram, you can pull it onto a bigger screen. And then Facebook has always been able to go onto your smart TV and to your laptop, or your desktop. So today's class is Intermediate Advanced. It is level 2, level 3. So there are a lot of variations here. We'll work with things a little bit more deeply. So if you're working with any kind of injuries, special conditions, or pains, please be very mindful not to overdo anything. Please don't push anything and re-injure anything or perpetuate any injuries. Make some good decisions about what is appropriate, what is not appropriate for your body, and let's move safely together. Okay, let's sit up tall. If you're tight around the hips or your low back, I highly recommend for you to elevate. You can sit on a block, a blanket, or a towel. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Palms face up. Fingers come together. Lower thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat. Lengthy, tall spine, shoulders broad. And then Ujjayi breath whenever you're ready. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer, heart from the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongating through the left left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds in that same direction. Chin back to center and pause. Opposite direction. Back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands support to either side, and turn your toes toward each other, and roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. And then back to center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Take the arms up high, extend, exhale, twist to the right. Back to center again, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, other side. Back to center again, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up. Left heel comes in, right heel goes back, support with your left hand. Raise your right arm parallel to floor, bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to left and stay here. Then extend the right arm out, reach your right fingertips and twist a little bit deeper to the left. Then take the right hand to the floor. Inhale, re-lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper as you bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point, inhaling again. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, bow forward a little bit more. You're looking for the sole of the right foot past your left hand behind you. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again, left hand down. Lift to the shins, raise your right arm up and across collarbone, back in space. Raise your right arm up over the right ear and extend. Take the seat back down, switch sides. Right heel comes in, left leg goes back, creating a reverse letter S here. Right hand support, left arm parallel to the floor, elbows bent. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw it back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Stay here and then extend the left arm out. Twist even deeper. Then release your left hand to the floor. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, twist and bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point, inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper, bow forward more, looking for the sole of the left foot past your right hand behind you. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Back to center, ground your right palm, lift your shins, raise your left arm up and across collarbones. Then raise your left arm up and over the left ear, left side stretch. Take the seat back down, back to center, soles of feet together, knees apart, let the feet come further forward, creating a diamond shape. Grabbing the inner feet, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. You can also thread the arms underneath the legs. Take it back up, step the feet to the floor, tabletop, hands come back behind you. Inhale, lift. Take the seat back down, swing the legs back behind you, down dog, and start to pedal out. Alright, come back to stillness, we down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee toward the nose and round, 3 times. Kick it up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Right knee in. Kick it up again. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen front leg and reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand to the floor. Left arm up to the sky. Left palm to face down and reach forward. Left arm up and behind you, half bind, stack shoulders more. Inhale, all the way back up, keep your half bind, reverse. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, fullest extension you have. You can still keep the elbows bent. All the way down, child's pose. Set up your arms, dolphin push-ups, elbows down. Take the hands into your fists, tuck the toes under, lift the knees and press back. Take it 5 times. Inhale, draw forward, chin past your fist, lower. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Lower the knees down. Down dog. Make the way back. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward nose. 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it up again. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Extended side angle, right palm facing down and reach forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you, let your shoulders stack and lean back. Inhale, back up, keep your half bind, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Again, 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, fullest extension you have. And then release all the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels. Take it back up, set up again, dolphin push-ups, but this time either interlacing with the other thumb on top or wrapping the other hand on top to make the fist. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, press back, 5 again. Inhale, come forward, exhale back. Inhale, forward, exhale back. Inhale, forward, exhale back. Inhale, forward, exhale back. 1 more time. Inhale, forward. up. Inhale, right heel up to sky, open up the hips, bend the right knee. 3 knee kicks and 3 one-legged crows. Right knee over to the right side, knee kick. Open it back up, sideward scorpion. Knee kick, sideward scorpion. Right knee kick, sideward scorpion. Right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Right knee to outside the right arm. Kick back up. Re-extend. Square off. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Arms up high. Lengthen and reach up. Exhale. Arms alongside. Bend the front knee. Inhale. Reach up. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Inhale. Reach up. Keep your arms up. Bend the front knee. Cactus your arms. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Back to center, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Tip the left hip back, right hand forward. Right hand to floor, left arm up. Left palm to face down, reach forward, extended triangle. Then left arm up and behind you, half bind. Keep the half bind, come up, reverse triangle, and then bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. 3 push-ups, inhale 1 breath, exhale chaturanga. Press back up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Back to plank. Chaturanga, inhale up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. 3 knee kicks and 3 one-legged crows. Left knee over to left side, knee kick. Open it back up, sideward scorpion. Left knee kick, sideward scorpion. Left knee kick. Sideward scorpion, one-legged crow, left knee to outside the left arm, sideward scorpion, left knee to outside the left arm, sideward scorpion, left knee to outside the left arm, sideward scorpion, re-extend the legs, square off, step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Lengthen the front leg, reach up higher, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, take it up, exhale, take it down. Inhale up and keep the arms up. Bend the front knee, cactus the arms. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Back to center, arms up. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle. Left hand to the floor. Right arm is up. Extended triangle, right palm to face down and reach forward. Half bind, right arm up behind you and stack. Inhale, take back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath, exhale chaturanga 3 times. Press back up into your plank. Chaturanga. Back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Keep the right leg extended. Open up the hips. Right heel kick to the right side so the leg stays fully extended. Open it back up. Right heel kick. Open it back up. Right heel kick. Open it back up, square off. Over to the left side. Suspended, fallen triangle. Left arm, reach into the front of the room and hold. Flip it back round, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up and gaze upwards. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay in the forward fold. Release your hands to the floor. Shift back into the shape of Skandasana. And then take it back forward into the lunge and deepen that lunge. Take it back, Skandasana. Take it forward into a deeper lunge. One more. Skandasana, staying here and holding. Hands together in prayer. We don't need your hands for support. Binding if you have the bind. And holding it here. And then let's take that to a forward fold. So right hand to the outside of the right leg. Left arm overhead, extend, and then fold forward. If you can bind the left hand to the right foot, take it and fold. You're still hovering, right? In your Skandasana. Release your hands. Shift it back into the lunge. Dig the right shoulder underneath and take airplane. If you want to add on the Vinyasana 2, go ahead. You can take a variation with your back leg. All right, shift it back. Release, come up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga, listen up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank. So 3 times. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, back to chaturanga, plank, and down dog. Inhale, left heel up, keep the left leg extended, open up the hips. Left heel kick, over to left side, open back up. Left heel kick, open back up. Left heel kick, open it back up, square off. Fallen triangle, suspended. Left leg out to the side, right arm up, and then to the front of the room and hold. Flip it back again, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay forward folding, releasing your hands for support. Shift it back into the shape of Skandasana. And then take it back forward into a deeper lunge. Shift it back, Skandasana. Take it forward, a deeper lunge. Take it back, Skandasana, and hold. You can take the hands together in prayer. You can wrap the arms around the right shin and bind. Wherever you are, hold it for a few breaths. Begin to release. You're going to fold. Left hand to the floor. Right hand, grab the left foot and fold forward. Release, supporting with the hands, transitioning back forward, and then airplane. You may stay here in the airplane, or hands to the floor, transitioning into Vinyasana 2. You can take also a variation with back leg. Shift it back, undo everything for reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank 3 times. Chaturanga. Up dog. Back to chaturanga. Plank is 2. Chaturanga. Up dog. Chaturanga. Plank. Down dog. Child's pose. Seat down. Seat toward the heels. Fold forward. You may stay here. Or for those of you who want to take an inversion, go ahead and set up whatever you want. Classic headstand, tripod headstand, forearm stand, handstand. If you want to take a shoulder stand, you can do that too. Or stay in child's pose, your choice. All right, come back to the down dog. Inhale, right heel up, step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand, lizard pose. Now, if you have a little bit more flexibility, your right toes can go straight forward, you can keep it here. If you need a little bit of help, you want to turn the toes out about 45 degrees off to the side. Then the right thigh also turns out, gives your right hip joint a little bit more mobility, a little bit more space to take the lizard. Walk your hands forward about a foot, lower your forearms. You may stay there. If you need a prop, you can take your forearms to a block or to your blankets, and then if that doesn't help and you don't have a block, you can just walk your hands forward and keep your arms extended and just lean the hips forwards and downwards, your choice. Then, release your left knee down, untuck the toes. Walk your left hand in 45 degrees, raise your right arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. If you want to go further, you can bend your left knee and grab the foot. It might be easier if you lift up first. Grab the foot, and then re-lower your left elbow down to twist. Release your left foot, raise your right arm up and overhead. Release your right hand down. Turn the right toes forward, walk it in just a little bit, hands atop the thighs, lunge forward for your crescent moon. Once you set up your pose, arms up, Venus Mudra. And release your hands to the floor. Turn your left heel in. Stand up on the left knee. Alright, so we're going to work toward gate pose and then come back in for Komodo Dragon. So reach your right leg out, turn your right toes in a little bit, and then side bending to the right. Take it back up to center, side bending to the left. Take it back to center, back bend, left hand to left heel, right arm up. Take it back up, switch hands, right hand to right heel, left arm up. Take it back to center. Turn the right toes forward. Draw the right heel in. Step it in relatively close so that you end up with a vertical line on the left side, 90 degrees with your right leg on the right side. What that does is start to structuralize you for your Komodo dragon. Draw the right shoulder underneath your right knee. Left hand, grab the right ankle, left elbow coming down and fold. Then, Komodo dragon, right hand, grab the left foot. Left forearm releases to the floor about 45 degrees, ground the left palm down. Notice the left elbow, left knee do not line up forward, one in front of the other. Instead, your left elbow is a little bit wider to the side of the mat, so closer to the edge of the mat. And the left knee is closer to the center of the mat. You need that slight shifting of the shoulders back. Then, shift the weight to your left arm, extend the right leg out, and that is your Komodo dragon, balancing here. If you're taking that further, the right leg, reaches back. That's the tail of the Komodo dragon. You may stay here balancing, or release your right hand down. So this is now a supreme arm balance. Right arm is in tripod headstand, left arm is in forearm stand. Take the right knee to back the right arm. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. You can stay here, you can shift forward and bear weight into your right arm, left leg up. Stay here, any variations you like, or raise both legs up. Supreme forearm stand. All right, let's take it back down, undo the bind, step the right foot back, draw back up, walk the right foot forward, rotate the left heel back, and lengthening over the right leg. Pyramid. Take a bunch of breaths here, and slow down. Restore, and catch your breath. Alright, bend the front knee, ground the back heel, circle it up, reverse warrior, exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank, inhale on breath, exhale chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale down dog, inhale left heel up, step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. So again, preparing for your lizard pose. If you have more flexibility in the hips, left toes point straight forward, walk your hands forward and lower forearms. If you need a little bit of help, turning your left toes out, left thigh turning out, giving you a rotation into your left hip, that's going to make it a lot easier for you to take this pose. So again, walk your hands forward about a foot, lowering the forearms. If you need to prop it up, blocks or your blankets. If you don't have any props, just walk your hands forward and lean the hips forwards and downwards. Your choice. Lizard. Then start to release your right knee down, untuck the back toes. Walk your right hand in, 45 degrees, left arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. If you're taking the full bind, it might be easier if you lift up first. Bend your right knee, grab the inside of the foot, then relower the right arm, turn the right hand in for support. And twisting here. Begin to release, hands back to the floor, lift back up. Turn the left toes in and walk it in a little bit, setting up for your crescent moon. Lunge forward, set up the pose, arms up, Venus Mudra. Start to release. Hands to the floor. Turn your right toes in. Stand on top of the right knee. So you're setting up a gate pose. Right hip is over the right knee. Tuck the left right toes under. Extend the left foot out. Turn the left toes in if you need it. Palms up. Arms are parallel. And then side bending to the left. Take it back up, side bending to the right. Take it back up, stand up again. Right hand to the right heel, left arm up and back. So you're combining your gate pose with your camel pose. Take it back up, switch hands, left hand to the right heel. Take it back up again. Draw the left heel in. So the first measurement, keep the right hip over the right knee. So this is your gate. Draw the left heel in, and this leg is 90 degrees. So this is your setup to get you into a very balanced Komodo dragon, a very supportive Komodo dragon. So first, left shoulder underneath left knee. Right hand, grab the left ankle, right elbow coming down, and first folding forward here. So again, notice that the right arm is wider to the right side than the right knee. So you're not lining up the elbow with the knee in a vertical line, you're actually lining up in a diagonal. So you need the right elbow further back behind you in order to balance in the Komodo dragon. Alright, so let's take the left hand to grab the right foot. Release your right forearm to the floor, right hand to the floor. Then shift. Shift backward. Then shift to the right side, so bearing weight into your right arm, extend the left leg out. So this is your Komodo dragon. Right? So you can release the tail of the Komodo dragon to reach back. You may continue to balance here, or release your left hand to the floor, left knee to back of the left arm, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee, and start to shift it forward. You can keep it there. Let me do that again. You can keep it there, or take both legs up. Not as good on this side. A little bit, I guess we're tired, right? All right, step it back. Draw the right knee back down. Step the left foot back. All right, so walk your foot back in, turn the right heel back, lengthen over the left leg, forward folding in your pyramid. Alright, that's great. Bend the left knee. Circle it up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, a breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take the knees down. Alright, let's turn to the left or to the right. We're going to take frog pose here. So I'm going to end up facing you, right? You're going to end up facing to the side one way or the other. Let the hands come to the floor. Walk your feet a little bit wider. So I ask you guys to turn to the side so that you have more support to your knees. So let the knees go a little bit wider. Turn the heels to line up with the knees and flex your feet. So you're taking frog pose. Let's start with your hands just slightly forward. Lean the hips forward, lift your chest for back bend. Take it back up, and this time keep your legs, but draw the seat back in space. All right, this is a tough one. I find this frog pose always to be really quite challenging. All right, come back to neutral. If you have your knees to go a little bit wider, go ahead and readjust your heels so that your heels are roughly lined up with your knees. Walk your hands further forward and then lower your forearms. So you're hovering here. So let's start here. Then start to lean the hips forward and lift your chest to counterbalance into a slight back bend. And take the back bend out, lift the seat a little bit, and then push into your forearms and draw the tail back in space. Right, so if you have a lot of hip mobility, frog pose is a very tough one. Alright, this time you can lean forward again. If you can lower your pubis to the floor, you can adjust your forearms. I needed to just adjust my forearms. Let the pubis come down, flex your feet, and lift the heels upwards. Right, that might help you to lower the pubis. Now keep the pubis down best you can. And angle the heels down toward the floor. Right, keep the heels lined with the knees. Right, check back if you need to. Right, keep your feet flexed. So now the difficult part is to try to ease your heels toward the floor. Right, that's a tough one. All right, draw the heels back toward each other. Walk your hands in. Take the seat back. Let's see. Let's just take a very wide-legged forward fold here. So I had an idea earlier today. I don't know if it works. Let's try it together, right? All right, let's come back up. You're going to take your left leg into a frog. Support with your hands and step the right foot down. So we're combining the lizard with the frog. Let's see if that works. All right, so you might have to adjust your foot. I'm adjusting my foot a little bit further forward. But keep both hands supporting so that you can keep a safe left frog leg. All right, and then dig the right shoulder underneath and just hover here. Oh, can we take this into an arm balance? Right leg out, Kunyasana 2. Oh, guess what? Kunyasana 2 with your frog leg, and then lift up the left frog leg, and then come back into those shapes of scorpion, combining with your Kunyasana 2. Alright, I was not expecting that one, so there it is. Alright, let's release. Take it back to your heels together, knees wider, and let's just take it into an easy wide-legged child's pose. Alright, let's make your way back up. So first setup is your right leg into your frog. So the foot is flexed, line up the knee with the heel, the knee is a little bit wider. Keep your hands strongly supporting, then shift to step the left foot down. Right, so depending on your flexibility, depending on what your comfort level is and where you need the foot, the left foot to come forward or back a little bit to find stability, right? So it is your lizard left side and frog the right side. Right, so maybe we should actually take the forearms first. Right, so that is a true lizard on the left side. All right. Actually, I skipped this on the first side, right? All right. I went right into Kundiyasana 2 because it just came to me. All right. So land the hands to the floor and kick the left leg out. So it is Kundiyasana 2 on the left side, frog on the right side. Then, if you want, shift it forward and pick up the right leg in a frog. You can also take it into scorpion. Back to your frog. Right, step it back down. And then take the left knee back. And let's just come into a kneeling position. You know what? Let's actually take into Virasana. Knees together, heels apart. So taking that outer rotation now into an inner rotation. You can support with your hands if you cannot sit all the way down. If you have a block or a blanket nearby, you can support with a prop. We'll just take it here as a neutralization or a counterpose to all that hip opening we just did, right? Into now inner rotation of your hips. All right, let's break, release. All right, draw the heels back, and let's turn it back forward into a down dog, and walk it out side to side. Come forward into a plank, lower all the way down. So I give you guys an option. Tuck your toes under, let the feet go a little bit wider than you normally would have your down dog. Let the hands come to floor a little bit wider than you normally would have for an up dog, for example. All right, tuck the toes under, lift. And you can just hover here and hold for arm, shoulder, and core, or crocodile. 5 times. When you're ready, release. And make your way back to down dog. Left leg up for pigeon. Left knee comes in. Line that shin to the floor. Set up your pose. Left knee, left thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back to lower your seat. Walk your hands in. Elongate through the spine. Set it all up. You can test with your hands not supporting. And then make your way forward. When you're ready, your forearms down. You can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. Whatever you like. You can stay in your passive pigeon. You do not need to do anything else. Just work on this very passive hip opener. If you're taking any additional variations, you can come back up for your binds, for your mermaid binds. If you want to take any kind of other inversions, transitions, anything you want, go ahead and take it. I was hoping that maybe if I can take a tricep to the foot, pick up the foot, and twist. I don't quite have that mobility to doesn't look like that's going to happen for me. I'll just take it here. Well, then this should be ankles to knee. Right? So that's my variation. Ankles to knee with a twist. Right? For those of you, I'm not sure if this is possible, but for those of you who are very open in the hips and the rotation, you have the extension. If you have a lot of tricep to foot contact, and this is very comfortable for you, are you able to press your arm into the leg enough so that you can pick up the foot and sit up to a vertical line, and the shin is basically parallel to the floor like this, and twist to your left? I don't know. Anyone out there can do it? I have no idea, it just came to me. All right, let's break. Make your way back up from your pigeon, tuck the back toes. Walk it back to your down dog. Walk it out, side to side. And second side, come back to down dog, right leg up, draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. Set up your legs, so right knee, right thigh, ankles out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. You're balancing on top of the right shin, inch your left knee back to lower your seat, untuck the toes, walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Once you have that all set up, then you're ready to take the forearms down and forward. And if you're taking any additional variations, you have your variations, right? You can take your mermaids. You can stay in the forward fold, twisting one side or the other. So whatever variations you took on the first side, you are looking to repeat it on the second side. Right? Any arm balancing, inversions, etc. Right? So let me just work roughly the same way I had worked the first side. Just start off with something additional. You know, for those of you, as I was saying, right, in this position, if you have a lot of length in the torso and mobility in the twist and in the hips, to take a lot of arm positioning to foot contact. Now, one of the ways of coming into dragonfly, right, is to take this seated ankles to knee. Right? And what happens is, you take the arm to the top of the shin, to the sole of the foot with the tricep like this, and then you take the hands to the side and you lift up, right? So that's one way of going into your dragonfly. But within that dragonfly, there's also the whole twisted staff pose, right? Which is taking the arm around the left shin and then releasing your left knee to the floor, right? So what if you take the same setup, you thread the arm and you internally rotate the arm so that the arm can wrap back to grab the left knee. So some of you can do that, right? I know that in class some of you can do it. I can't do it, I just don't have the flexibility and extension. What if you're able to do that whole bind and then you just release your left leg, right leg forward and you lift up the leg, so you end up with that shape I was trying to get to, right? Which is that, you know, this shape, but lifting the foot up and twisting. So if you have left arm wrapped and locked in place, and really left foot goes into the armpits as opposed to tricep, maybe you can take that lifted into a half bind twisting to the right. I don't know. It's just one of those crazy shapes that just came to my head. I don't know if it's physically possible. However, I do know that some of you who come to my classes have the mobility to take that twisted staff, right? Which is that arm around the sole of the left foot, wrapping the left arm around, and then the left knee comes down in that twisted staff, right? I can't do it at all, so I can't do it any justice. Anyway, something to think about. Let that start to kind of swirl around in your brain. If you have some of those skills and you're able to work it through, maybe send me a video, right, through Instagram or Facebook. Maybe send me a note saying, hey, I succeeded in that crazy whatever you were trying to do. Right? So I can't do it, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. I can accept that, but maybe you can. All right, let's start to finish up. Walking back to down dog. All right, walk your feet forward, drop your hands, take the seat down, hands to the side, and lower onto your back. Hug the left knee in, left arm onto a T, and twist to the right. Back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to your left. Back to center again, hug the knees in. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, find a relaxation, let it all go. Begin to draw the breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side. Come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for on. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. So again, please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code, if you're prompted for it, is 8096, costs of $10. And if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. So again, I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook. If you're not streaming with me at my times and you're taking classes at any time throughout the day, you should go to my YouTube channel instead. The quality of the video and audio is way better, but they do upload a couple of hours after my streaming times, right? So it takes some time for them to go up. So you do have a full library of classes in actually all the platforms. I still recommend YouTube. It's just much easier. It's way better quality. So, all right. Thank you for your time, everyone. Have a great day. I wish you safety and wellness